It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are, NBA fans. Playoff game 4 of the second round with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Bulls in Chicago. And guys, for the Bulls, game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and provide something to cheer about this time around. And after losing the first 3 games of the series, certainly not the position they'd hoped to find themselves in as we approach Game 4, needless to say. Now looking for a win simply to stay.
Kidding me? You cannot get swept. This is
the fact. Adversity doesn't build character. Respond tonight, Kenny, will tell me something about this team. The home fans will show up, but the question is, will the team show up? Do they want to go fishing?
2-3, Cancun. And now we head down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome, fans, to the postseason of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. It's the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls. You look at the Bulls. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it to prevent any kind of doom and gloom atmosphere setting in here.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Freak is out there with Dragic, and it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now here's Brooks, 6 to shoot. Feeds to Gasol, and stolen by Whiteside. It's Dragic with the drive. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here is Brooks, stolen by Bosh. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. And he gets it to go.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Outside Butler. Good looking screen by Gasol. Brooks against Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Brooks, the pass to Portis. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. For Miami, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Dragic kicks to Winslow. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Winslow dishes to Freak. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Portis, the pass to Brooks. Gasol a screen. Brooks gets to Gasol. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Outside Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Freak. Out to the right wing. Dragic. And another basket for Miami. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely. A lot.
So it's Chicago now, a 12-point game. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
McDermott with the steal. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Gasol's in the post. Whiteside's there. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. Chicago making some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Portis. Mirotic comes in for Doug McDermott. And it's Felton in for Aaron Brooks. And then for Miami, Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Deng comes in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Bulls. And Miami with a change here, too. Johnson's checked in. Holiday against Wade. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Off the screen. And that's good for 2. Mirotic has got his first basket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Felton. After Dwayne Wade's miss, Felton dishes to Bass. Outside, Felton. He feeds it to Mirotic. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Mirotic has got 5 now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Freak. He has 6. Tries again. And Stoudemire lays it in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Miami leading by 10. Freak with it. Now Felton defending. Freak kicks to Wade. Deng passes to Stoudemire. Wade dishes to Freak. Sinks the triple. Freak's got 9.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
That's good. And it's 7 points for Nikola Mirotic.
I tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
Stoudemire setting the pick for Freak. Wade right side. Johnson a wide open look. And again, Miami with the triple.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement playing with the Chicago Bulls.
I mean, I think it's been noticeable just because this has been my decision, too. And I want to make it good, great, actually. Not good, but great.
I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. It's hard to imagine him having made a better pick.
You know, I agree. Not only is he happy, but so are his teammates. Ask Rose.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Portis. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. That's Felton in for Brooks. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Deng comes in for Winslow. Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Deng and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Freak is out there with Richardson. And it's Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Heat leading by 15. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He dropped in 26 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. This was just the latest in what has been a string of strong performances from him. Will we witness one tonight, guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Bosh. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening. And that one misses. Bulls trail by 14. Outside Butler. He kicks to Mirotic. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Felton kicks to Bass. Now here's McDermott. He's covered by Dang. Bass with a screen for Felton. To the inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Alvarez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
Some fantastic numbers for Freak. He's got 11 points and also a block shot.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. Free throw good. Freak.
All right. Stay on him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Down low. It's stolen by Dang. Richardson against Felton. Richardson the pass to Alvarez. Drops it in from 11 feet. Freak's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And the rejection by Stoudemire. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And it's Freak missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Passes it to Mirotic. They set the pick. The shot by Butler, nobody around. They can't stop the run with that one. The Heat leading by 20. There's the dish to Freak from deep. Mirotic grabs the miss.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bass. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. And again, it's the Heat missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Heat finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Pau Gasol is out there with Portis, and it's Brooks in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Gasol with the steal. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Dragic. McDermott, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
There's the screen. Brooks dishes to Butler. From 18 feet away. Rebound by the Heat.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Freak throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Brooks. He has 5.
Chicago timeout call. Timeout. Start it.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Love Bulls.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Miami leading by 18. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Tries it from 9. Chicago grabs the miss. McDermott's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Hold on, what?
Bulls making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Changes for Chicago. Brandon Bass is checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Justin Holiday. And it's Felton in for Aaron Brooks. And a new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for Whiteside. Dang comes in for Chris Bosh. Johnson, he's checked in for Winslow. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. Felton the pass to Butler. And they double up Butler. Mirotic against Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Steps back and fires. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You know, a good job by the defender not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And a wide open look for Freak. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Felton. Bass with the screen. Outside Felton. And it's Bass atop the key. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up from the corner. Mirotic's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Poked loose, and here we go. The Bulls fast break, and he gets it to go. And it's 9 points for Butler.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Dishes it to Freak. Launches a three. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass. Miami grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. On the wing, Johnson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
That's a 2 from Butler. Here's Portis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. For Chicago, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Free throw good, Portis. Wade outside. Here's Alvarez. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Just when it looked like the third quarter was over, they go and do that. They pin 3 more points on the lead in the cruelest effect.
Thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Heat leading by 15. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Miami, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Freak is out there with Dragic, and it's Winslow in at the 3. Butler attacking. Good.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
The wide open look here for Bosch, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 7th assist in the game. Bosch has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Dragic against Brooks. Kicks to Mirotic. Mirotic the screen. Butler dishes to Mirotic from about 16. The shot no good. And it's Miami the other way. Inside, Butler with the steal. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Dragic. Now the pass to Brooks. The 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Freak with it. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Freak kicks to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. And it's Freak missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Mirotic inside. He's guarded by Alvarez. Mirotic gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Miami leading by 16. Whiteside, good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Brooks, the pass to Gasol. Mirotic has a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Miami's gone 6 of 10 from 3-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Alvarez, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And that's 23 points for Freak.
They're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Mirotic kicks to Brooks. There's the feed to Gasol. Second chance shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
And it's Freak missing. Bulls trail by 19. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. Butler kicks to Brooks. Mirotic the screen. And Brooks. Here we go. 5 on the clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Alvarez. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter. Chicago has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Butler kicks to Mirotic. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
The Heat leading by 18. Feeds it to Freak. 3-pointer. And again, Miami with the triple.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Portis, he's checked in for Mirotic. Knocked away. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. On the way. He's covered by Alvarez. Here's Gasol. Great touch on the 16-footer.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Freak dishes to Winslow. Here's Alvarez. The shot will not go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. 3-on-3. Here's Gasol, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Miami.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Dragic. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Portis. Mirotic comes in for Doug McDermott. Justin Holiday's checked in for Butler. And it's Felton in for Aaron Brooks. And a new group in for the Heat. Amare Stoudemire, he's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Richardson in for Goran Dragic. Pass to Freak from outside the arc. Gasol with the rebound. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Felton. Shoots from 12. No good from Gasol. Now here's Johnson. He dishes it to Richardson. Here's Alvarez. Off target from three-point range. And so the Miami Heat have won the series. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best.
Dwayne, you had a huge impact on the board.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Goran Dragic.
He gave them an enormous lift tonight, make sure they're moving on to the conference finals. He said, you know what, give me the ball, let me go to work. This is barbecue chicken soup play with a diet soda.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
So that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA playoffs for Shaquille O'Neal,